The engine cut to silence just as the last child's voice faded. Daniel Harper hadn't planned to stop there, but something in that sudden quiet, wrong for a Tuesday afternoon, made him pull over and wait. The playground sat empty. Swings hung still. A red ball rested alone near the fence, as if someone had dropped it and forgotten to come back. Daniel had ridden past this corner every week for 3 years. There are always sounds, laughter, shouts, the slow creak of the merry-go-round. Today, nothing. One small figure stood near the slide, frozen, staring toward the street. Daniel stayed on his motorcycle, hands on the handlebars. He didn't move closer. He didn't call out. He simply watched and let the moment breathe. The girl couldn't have been more than 8. A light jacket zipped halfway up, sneakers with scuffed toes. Her backpack hung crooked off one shoulder, like she'd been running and never stopped to fix it. She wasn't crying, but the way she breathed, quick and shallow, said everything. If this moment is already pulling at something familiar, we invite you to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes in quiet kindness. This is Untold Story 0.4, where protection shows up softly and small choices matter. Daniel waited. He'd learned long ago that silence can be safer than questions. The girl glanced over. Her eyes, wide, alert, locked on the motorcycle first, then on him. There was no trust there, just careful distance. Daniel nodded once, slow, then looked away, giving her space. A minute passed, then another. The wind lifted, rattling the chain-link fence. Dry leaves skittered across the blacktop and settled again. Finally, her voice came. Small, steady, brave enough to try. They left. Daniel turned his head slightly. Who did? The other kids. Her fingers twisted the strap of her backpack. They said someone was coming. Someone bad. And they all ran home. The word sat heavy in the quiet. And you? Daniel asked. My grandma's picking me up. She swallowed. She's late. Daniel looked down the street. Empty. No cars. No movement. Just a long stretch of road, and the afternoon sliding toward evening. He stayed where he was. There's a bench by the gate, he said gently. You'll be able to see the road better from there. I'll stay right here. She hesitated, then took a careful step, then another. Daniel walked his bike slowly, keeping distance, and leaned it against a fence. He sat at one end of the bench. The girl chose the far end. They didn't talk for a while. Daniel watched the street. She watched her shoes. What's your name? He asked at last. Lily, she said. Lily Monroe. That's a good name, Daniel said. He reached into his jacket and held up his phone without moving closer. Do you know your grandma's number? Lily nodded and recited it carefully, 1 digit at a time. The call rang. Once, twice, 4 times. Then a woman answered, breathless, apologizing, stuck in traffic near the bridge. She's safe, Daniel said calmly. I'm just someone passing through. I'll stay until you get here. The woman asked to speak to Lily. Daniel slid the phone across the bench. Lily's shoulders dropped the moment she heard her grandmother's voice. Relief came fast and honest. When the call ended, Lily handed the phone back with both hands. She's coming, she whispered. Good, Daniel said. The sun dipped lower. Birds called from the trees overhead. The tight line in Lily's posture slowly softened. She leaned back against the bench. Just a little. Why did you stop? She asked. Daniel thought about that. The playground went quiet, he said. Didn't feel right to keep going. Lily looked at him then, really looked. You're not scary, she said. Daniel smiled. Not wide, just enough. No, he said. I'm not. A silver sedan pulled up 10 minutes later, braking hard. An older woman stepped out quickly, arms already open. Grandma? Lily ran to her, and Evelyn Monroe held her close, whispering into her hair. Evelyn looked over Lily's shoulder at Daniel. Her eyes were wet. She mouthed 2 words. Thank you. Daniel nodded. He didn't need more than that. He started his bike. The engine hummed back to life, steady and low. As he rode away, the playground stayed quiet, but it no longer felt wrong. Sometimes all it takes is one person willing to stop, to wait, to stay until the world feels safe again. This is a fictional story created to reflect compassion, community care, and the quiet protection children deserve.